Alright, what is up? I don't think that's the right title screen, but oh well. We're on day 9 today. Oh man, and my background here is actually not the right. Do I mess with it? At the risk of this whole thing frickin' crashing, I'm gonna try to change my overlay. Alright, I hope that shows up some more stars. We are on day 9. Just about another minute left here. Cool. So yeah, yesterday was pretty good. Let's see, we've been clocking in right around 2,000. So I'd really love to crack under 1,000 one of these days, but I don't know, competition is tough. So we'll see. Yesterday was a nice grid problem, and I don't know. I'm expecting something with graphs, honestly. It still might be a little bit early. That might be 14:15, but I guess 2 days ago was kind of a graph problem, but I didn't do it that way. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, I didn't really know what to do. I guess I don't know. I probably should have done some typing stuff. Yeah, I know, graphs. They are gross. I'm actually expecting coordinate problem. That's what I think is going to happen today. I think it's going to give us like some sort of XY boxes that we have to figure out how to overlap. So it's a guess, but it's like probably a pretty good guess. So yeah, these are Manhattan coordinates. Okay, so let's see. Rope bridge, step across. You decide to distract yourself by modeling rope physics. Maybe you can figure out where not to step. Consider rope with a knot at each end. These knots mark the head and the tail of the rope. If the head moves far enough away from the tail is pulled towards the head. Due to nebulous reasoning, following plank lengths, by following the hypothetical series of motions, your puzzle input for the head, you can determine whatever. Due to the aforementioned plank lengths, the rope must be quite short. In fact, head to tail must always be touching. Diagonally adjacent and even overlapping count as touching. Okay, tail head. If the head is ever at most 2 steps directly up, down, left or right from the tail, tail must move. Okay. Otherwise, if the head and tail aren't touching and aren't in the same row or column, the tail always moves 1 step diagonally to keep up. Okay, so if you go forward, this will catch up like that. And if this goes over, then this will move up to where the head was. Okay. You just need to work out where the tail goes as the head follows a series of motions. Assume the head and tail both start at the same position, overlapping, okay? This series of motion moves the head right 4 steps, then up, then whatever, okay? And after each step, you'll have to position the tail. Okay, that's fine. So how many... Okay. After simulating the rope, you can count all of the positions the tail visited at least once. In this diagram, S again marks the starting position which the tail also visited, and then everywhere else. 13 positions the tail visited. Simulate your complete hypothetical. How many positions the tail rope visited at least once? Oh man, I'm so good at this game. Okay, so we're going to do data class coordinate, val x, int val y, so we just have a standard xy coordinates, and then we're going to, we should grab the sample input. Oh my god, too much frickin' scrolling. Oop. Okay, so get this. Okay, so we are going to need a val position. I'll just say PS's mutable set of, and they're going to be coordinates. Okay, and then we're going to have var head equals 0, 0, var tail equals, they start at the same spot. That's fine. So for L in lines, and then we can split these. So dir and num. And then I learned this the other day. It's kind of cool. You can do L dots our friends split here, and this will unpack them into those two things. And then we can do, I'll say n, and I'll actually say num equals n dot to int, because I know that that is an integer. Okay. So now what we're going to do, we're going to say if, actually I'm going to say when, because we're so cool. This is the same kind of thing as chaining if else's. So our, so you can do head dot x. Let's just actually make these. Oh crud! What do I do? Okay, I'm gonna do fun copy. Actually, this might already be a thing, so I'm not gonna worry about that. Let's just move the things. So we need to move the. Sorry, how am I doing this? I'm being so bad right now. Head equals. Let's just create new ones. Head dot x. So if we're going right, then we're going to add one. Head dot y. Okay. So we're moving like that. L is going to be minus. U is going to be +1 here. Okay. And D is -1. Okay. So this updates that. Actually, this is not great because this updates the head. I guess that's fine. We can just do for for number in 0 until num. Okay, so we're going to just do this a bunch. So how do we do this? We need to simulate whatever. Oh, where's this? So we need to do this. So if it's ever like 2 over, it actually gave us the rules up here. But probably just check. Yeah, this seems like just a big if fail statement. So if head.x equals tail.x, so this means they're in the same column. And you can say if absolute value of head.y minus tail.y is greater than 1. Just, isn't there like a Kotlin version? What the heck? Okay. Then what we have to do is we have to say tail equals chord. What do we want to do? We have to move it towards wherever the head is. So let's see. Tail.x and then head. What am I gonna do? Val d equals sign. Yeah, of head.y minus tail.y. So this will be 1. Oh. Wait, I don't want like sign. Sign signum. That's actually what I want, right? Yeah, 1 for the, okay. Actually, this is stupid. If head dot y is greater than tail dot y, then we need to move up. There's 1, else -1, and then I can do tail dot y plus d. Okay, and then when we change this, we also need to add it to that spot. Okay, cool. This handles that one case. Oh my gosh. Actually, this handles up and down. This is fine. This is good. Okay, and then the case where you can say if the y's are the same and the x's, and then the x's, and then this will be tail.x plus d, and this is this. Okay, so this handles if they're in the same column or if they're in the same row. And then we still haven't handled the other case. So let me just go check to see. I'm not even sure how this happens. Oh, I guess if they're offset, since they start next to each other, they can't get any more than 1 away. So I'll just say if these should be else's actually. Else, because I don't want to do this more than once. So I'll say if else if I guess I can say if absolute value of head dot y minus tail dot y equals 1, and so this has to be head dot x minus tail dot x. This might be just like too many cases, but I don't know. So this says that they're offset to horizontally. Yeah. So in this case, it's actually both of these, right? So we're gonna set tail dot y to actually be head dot y. So we're like moving it up into the same row, right? Because we have to move diagonally. So they're both gonna have to change. And then this, we can do this same D trick. So this is checking on X, and we want to take us one step towards head. So if head is greater than tail, then return 1. So if the head is to this side of the tail, then we need to move that way. This looks good to me. And then we'll just do one more big else if. And we have to switch everything, though we can switch this to be 2 and 1, so we don't have to change any of that stuff. And then these will switch to be y, and then this is going to switch to be head.x, and this is going to, don't get this wrong, do not get this wrong, tail.y plus d. This should be the opposite of this, basically. We also have to add these because we're moving the tail again. Though, you know what I can do? Instead of selectively adding the tail, since this is a set, just literally add the tail after every step. Okay. So this is through everything. Return ps.size. All right, let's see how it goes. What is the... So I can actually go to this, and I have a way to check that I'm getting this right or wrong. So since I got here, that means that I got it right, because otherwise it'd blow up. So I'm just scrolling up to like confirm this, though I should probably just submit it. Oh my god, how long is this? Oh wow, there's a lot of input, guys. Oh geez, that's a lot of input. Match 13, okay. Shoot, I should just put it in. Nice. That seemed pretty good. Okay. Rope snaps. Suddenly the river is getting a lot closer. The bridge is still there, but some of the ropes that broke are now whipping towards you as they fall through the air. Ropes are moving too quickly to grab. You only have a few seconds to choose how to arch your body to avoid being hit. Fortunately, your simulation can be extended to support longer ropes. Rather than 2 knots, you must simulate a rope consisting of 10 knots. One knot is still the head of the rope and moves according to the series of motions. Each knot further down the rope follows the knot in front of it using the same rules as before, using the same series of motions but with the knots marked each. These, okay? Okay, crap. So this... Okay. So... Aha! You're so funny. Which one? What do I actually have to return? Okay. How many positions does the tail of the rope visit at least once? Okay. So each knot follows the one in front of it, I think. So, okay. Make some knots. So, var knots equals, we'll do 0 until 10. So this is 0 through 9. I think we had 10 total knots. Is that right? The tail. Okay, the tail. So we only care about 9. So head 1 through 9. Okay, so that's fine. We can just do this. Dot map, and then we'll do chord 0, 0. Okay. And the only one we care about is the last one. So this stuff here, this is a function. What do I want to do? I want to call it follow, and I'm going to pass in, I'm just going to say head. I'm going to say, I'm just going to say A and B. B chord. And then what I'm going to do is the output is just where B is. So output where B is afterward. Okay. And so then we can go in and just grab all of this, and I'm just going to say, this is actually kind of annoying. I'm going to change this to head 2, and then I'm going to change this to head. This is a sweet refactoring tip for people. So if you want to call them different things, I just renamed the stuff in the function to be what I want it to be. I renamed the parameters to be the same. Okay, so instead of overriding this though, I can just return on these, right? Yeah, so what I did is I had head and tails in here, and I didn't want that. I just want it to be A and B because I don't want them to overwrite the parameters that are outside this. And then I guess here I can just return B. That means like B didn't need to move, right? Okay. And now I can just rename this back to head because I actually do want it to be head. So So we're going to move the head, and then I'm going to say for k. No, what do I want to do? For I, yeah, for I in knots dot indices, and then what I'm going to do, I'm going to say val new position equals follow, and I'm going to say val first is if I equals 0, this is head, else knots dot I minus 1. So this is going to be the this is going to be the one that we're following, and there we go. And so I can do first, second, and then I can do knots dot I equals new position, and then so this will go through and update all of them. What's wrong with this? No set method. I'm not really sure what it's complaining about. Oh, because this isn't a list. You actually have to cast it to a list. Cast it to a mutable list. Okay, so this is going to overwrite the new other thing at that position. And then what I want to do here is I want to add knots dot last. Okay, that should be it. And so let's let that run, and let's go down here. So it says now now tail9 visits 36 positions. Oh, including the first one. That's still probably true here, though. Maybe? That number is too small, though. I don't like that. Okay, I screwed up something here. Yeah, I screwed up something probably kind of badly, actually. Okay. It's not even that many moves, right? 4, 4, 3, 1. I guess it is. Maybe I misunderstood the. Let's see. H, okay. And then R5, 1 to 3 or 5. That seems fine. Oh, did they give a new input? Did they give a new test? They did. Here's a larger example. Okay. Oh god, now I'm frickin'. I should just submit this. It probably works. Okay, expected 36 but got 1. That's not great. I equals 0, otherwise. If I equals 9. Wait, what? How big is this thing? Oh gosh, this is like killing me here. Oh, okay. That's kind of fine now. Okay. So 1 through 8, that's... Or 0 through 8 is the same. 0, 0, 0. Why is it not moving? Okay. What about just the first one? Are we moving this at all? The first one is moving. Moving all over the place. Okay. What about the second one? Okay, happily moving. What's the issue? What about the seventh one? I can... not moving. At some point this just gets disconnected, so that's not great. 3. I must have a bug in follow. Is this wrong? You know what I should do is actually, I just need to take this whole thing out of the... to make sure that I'm not, like, totally botching this. Gosh, guys. There must be some movement that's not correct, right? So... gosh, I cannot believe this. Okay, so this all looks fine, right? Let's check our follow. Absolute value of... Okay. This is if y's are the same, check the x's. Oh, man. This is actually, why is this not moving? Let's just do like... Damn, dude. Okay. Yeah, it's a lot slower when you have to like walk through the whole frickin' thing. H. So maybe after each loop, I'll just print out the... Like, instead of doing this, let's just submit this. I know. Oh, man. It was going super good, too. Okay. So 0, 0, 0. This is... Really? Oh, I guess we've only done one step, sure. And then this moves. And then it gets to that, and this one moves. So this is kind of what we should see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. need to do is I also need to print line L. Okay. So after this, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0, that's good. And then after up 8, why is this one at 4, 0? So this movement is not correct. Like this moves up, but my thing is still stuck at... Oh no, that's right. And then it goes 5, 1, so it goes up and over. And this should go... This goes like that. So I think the question is why is this one not moving? So this one's at 2, 1, 3, 1, 5, 1. Something is wrong here. So, this is annoying. Okay. So when the thing goes up from 5, 0 to 5, 2, when it goes 5, 1, nothing happens. When it goes 5, 2, this one jumps up and over, so it goes to 5, 1, that's fine. And then since that one's now at 5, 1, this one has to jump up and over. That still is good. Yeah, so they're like kind of jumping. Okay. So then 3, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1. Oh, how does this one get to 2, 2? What the heck? Was that even covered? Okay, there's an issue here. So it says it's like somehow it's like getting detached. It says otherwise, if the head and tail aren't touching and aren't in the same row or column, the tail always moves one step diagonally to keep up. Okay. So there's a case here that I didn't do, which is like if they're both 2 off, 2 offset 2 both ways. So I'm just gonna call this D2. I don't actually know if this is the issue, but it like seems like what happened here. What the heck? I'm like still getting it like detaching. This is weird. I guess if it's... Yeah, wait, how did this go? That's wrong. I did this wrong. this should be bx. Because it can't jump like that. It's not allowed. Okay. I think this is actually right now. But I dropped some of the example, so. Ooh, but that guy for sure hit page down. Thanks. Okay. So now let's go back to this. Yes, yes, yes. Oh my gosh. Okay. That was kind of annoying. Hopefully this is the right answer. Yes. Cool. That second part was a bit longer. So what ended up happening is they exercise this, like, it just says if it's offset, then it moves one diagonally. So I guess I wrote these as special cases, but it really should have just been this. Like if you have if they're both greater than or equal to 1, this should still work. So 2604. Oh, it doesn't. That's curious. Okay. Huh. Okay, but this works. So I'm not really sure I understand why. But it must be because if you step in both directions. No, I feel like that should have been. I guess that's just the rule that they put. I must have coded in this rule. Let's see. Treehouse. Oh yeah, because if you would just step a random direction, then you could end up kind of on either side, maybe. I don't know, dude. I'll have to look at this code again later. But we did it. So let's not rest on it, or let's not get to whatever. Oh, yes. All right, I said that I wanted under 1,000, and we did it for part 1. Part 2 took a little bit longer, but focus on that one. We got under 1,000 today on one of them, so congrats me. And thanks everyone for joining in. It takes a bit at the end there, but yeah, very cool. This is I guess day 9 of Advent Code, so we are coming in on halfway. And yeah, thank you, applause. So yeah, thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you with day 10. See ya.